Ladies and shaders, welcome back with me, Shadesy, and today we're going to be learning how to play Charge Blade for Monster Hunter Wilds. And this is just me preparing myself for, the upcoming games that will be available in 28th of February. Because like when I'm doing the beta test, I'm not really know how to actually play the new Charge Blade because there's a lot of new things when it comes to playing Charge Blade and everything. So yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna go with the best, source, which is RX Gaming or Team Dark Cyber. We're now gonna be watching how to play Charge Blade from RX Gaming. So if you want to check it out, the Charge Blade tutorials by RX Gaming, you can also check it out in the description below. So without further ado, let's just jump right into the videos. Okay, we're here and let's learn how to play Charge Blade for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Hey guys, it's Paradise, and with Monster Hunter Wilds open beta happening, we figured you guys would like some quick and handy guides going over the new moves for all of the 14 weapons. So we'll go over what they do, how you
they do actually make everything available for every single weapons, because like all weapons have different moves now.
But do drop a like below if you enjoy these and subscribe for more Wilds.
Yeah, make sure to support them.
This video,
they're actually pretty cool.
The community dubs as the most technical weapon, the Charge Blade.
Yep, most technical weapon, I should say, as well.
If you're a fan of massive burst damage, stylish guard points, and literally chainsawing your enemies to death, then the Charge Blade will have you beaming in Monster Hunter Wilds.
They have actually make a good point here, because like if you do like explosions, but you also like to have a good or strong defense with high mechanics, of course, you will love actually playing the Charge Blade, because like not only devastating damage, but also if you played it correctly, you can just like guard point, perfect guard point. Like it's just unbelievable how can you utilize every tools that they provide for a Charge Blade. So, yeah.
It features extended combo paths, entirely new mechanics like overcharged files, and even reworked mechanics like how Savage Axe Mode now functions. And let's start off by talking about the Power Axe Mode, or Savage Axe Mode as many love to call it.
Never used this in the beta test, never, ever, to be honest.
Including your amped element discharge by half. This lets you stay in Axe Mode for effectively 2 times longer.
Yeah, I totally recognize this.
You can also deal
instead of using one full files, it only consumes half.
While in Power Axe Mode. It is a little tricky with the timing and needs a little bit of skill this time.
I never tried the power charge, the overcharge.
Does this, but from my own testing, I haven't been able to replicate it that way. But I have had consistent success by holding down the attack button as you connect the hit.
So it will be the same as Monster Hunter Rise.
So if, for instance, you do a
you have to hold,
kind
of like spam it, like in the world.
To the monster, causing the blade to stay
like Monster Hunter
World,
you cannot.
As it spins, dealing extra damage. This also applies to circle axe attacks. Holding down circle as it connects will spin the axe in place for a second too. It's super satisfying to pull off. There's a few pathways to get Power Axe Mode in Wilds, and it's different to Monster Hunter World Iceborne. They all require an interaction with a monster or an incoming attack.
Yes, true.
Firstly is via a mount finisher. This requires creating a wound while mounted, and then pressing R1 to do a weapon attack on the wound, which will destroy the wound and give you the Power Axe Mode buff. The second way is through a perfectly timed guard follow-up.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I think I need a lot of rebind when this game comes out, because all you guys know, I already rebind a lot of things, like such as Catch Claw. For me, it's like middle mouse button click and then like right click, if I'm not mistaken. Actually kind of like forgot, but I do need a lot of rebind, because since there's new also mechanics which is focus, and it's gonna be helpful for you to be able to 180 degrees when you're about to SAED. That's pretty handful. And also like the wounds, and it's kind of like Catch Claw mechanics, but like now they implement it as like wounds. I don't know, for like critical eye kind of thing. I don't know, like the weakness exploit. Yes, weakness exploit. To trigger that maybe, I don't know, because like I haven't, you know, jumped too deep in Monster Hunter Wilds, but like, yeah.
By guarding an attack just as it's about to hit you, you'll get a perfect guard, then press triangle for the Savage Axe Slash, granting you the Power Axe mode buff as well. You can, however, do this by perfect guarding a self-placed regular barrel bomb, and then press triangle afterwards, but remember it needs to be a perfect guard. This is the only option to self-activate Power Axe mode. Power clashes are another option though. When blocking enough attacks and perfect guards are best for this.
This is pretty sick though.
Build up a power clash that works like a status, and once you trigger it, you want to mash the triangle button, and then after that press triangle again to do the Savage Axe Slash, giving you the Power Axe mode buff. Finally is our Focus Strike. It's called the Focus Double Slash. It has you leaping forwards doing a double slash.
It's kind of like a very crucial mechanics in Monster Hunter Wilds.
You can do this both in Sword and Axe mode, but it will do the same sword attack. But if you connect it with a wound, it will execute the second part of the attack, which is basically the ultimate pizza cutter move. This deals no damage, pops the wound it makes contact with, and grants you the Power Axe mode buff afterwards. The actual buff itself lasts for 2 minutes without any other factors, and remains on you even when you run out of files. But note that Super Amped Element Discharge will still dump all of your files,
yeah, of course.
So the file reduction buff doesn't work for Super Amped Element Discharge. Next up, it's good to know that excess files will be overcharged now, giving them a brand new UI appearance and enhanced effects of increased damage and charge duration. You can see here the regular files in Axe mode deal 10 damage on the training barrel and deal 27 damage with SAD. Meanwhile, with overcharged files, regular Axe hits do 14 damage on the file pop or 33 damage on the SAD. That's a 40% difference in...
That's a ton of increase. Like, you don't know how much that increase when it comes to endgame. And we're only talking about like early games here. Early game gears. Those percentage, if it converts to endgame builds, I think we will most likely be overcharging our files always. That's the game plan for me. And it will actually gonna be, I will be adapting to that, since I already have the muscle memory of like, okay, red gauge, increase the load, and then like always going in straight into like SAD and everything. Trying to find the perfect timing, or like maybe trying to charge a little bit, like until like it's kind of like yellow, low yellow, and like, you know, see opportunities to actually go for SAD again. But this means that I will have to adjust my playstyle, and it will like, I think I will adapt to this. It will take time, not too long I think, but like it will take time for me to actually get to this habit. Yeah.
And a 22.22% difference in the SAD damage on the training dummy. Meanwhile, the standard duration of your shield charge with 5 files is actually around 2 minutes and 5 seconds, or 125 seconds. The duration of the shield charge with 5 overcharged files, though, is actually 3 minutes 20.
Have I done
200
that?
Seconds.
I even
that
forgot.
means you get the buff
God damn, 80
longer, or
80 more seconds
with those overcharged files, meaning each overcharged
God
file gives you
damn.
15 seconds of extra charge time on your shield. Another big change is that you can no longer go straight into a super
I noticed this as well.
Regular AED combo strings. Instead, you must combo into an amped element discharge as usual, and then you can follow it up with a circle input to go into the amped element discharge follow-up.
But I think I haven't done it, because I always go straight into SAD. Because again, it's my muscle memories, boys.
Alternatively, you can do a regular AED and just go straight into triangle and circle.
Yeah, this is what I did.
SAD, skipping the follow-up. You can, however, still block attacks and go straight into SAD afterwards with a triangle and circle input. This is our shortest way to go into SAD, and interestingly, you can trigger this by guarding a self-placed small barrel bomb, which is our best option for a quick SAD wake-up hit now. There's even
The explosion
a
of like
faster way to charge our shield with the shield.
okay, before that, what I noticed actually from this footage and everything, and I haven't noticed before, it's actually the files when they explode. It's not as you know like random as before, because like it's kind of like hitting kind of like far away from like the explosion. Like when you're like hitting like in this position, you can like the files can reach like this position, like boom 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 boom, you know, kind of thing. But like now I think they adjusted to like it's not moving too much. It's not in the exact when you land your axe, but like not too far from it, and it's actually a pretty good change.
Elemental boost. You can do this both with and without charge. You press R2 and circle to bank any charge you might have, but then hold circle, which will instantly put any files into your shield charge. This overall increases the flow to charge your shield much faster.
Easier,
you
okay.
can even do this from the new dismount attack. While riding, you can use triangle for the riding attack, which slashes around you and is a good way to build up file charge while on the move. The dismount attack, however, leaps you forward, doing a slash and shield attack. But this can lead into several moves. Your usual weak slash and charged rising slash or morph slash, but interestingly, you can also combo into an AED with triangle and circle, or the new shield element boost that we just spoke about with R2 plus triangle plus circle. You can also jump off of your mount to gain some air and do aerial attacks. With triangle, you can do the jumping slash, or with R2, you can do the jumping morph slash. On top of this, we have a new guard point built into the shield elemental boost at the very end. So if you time it correctly, you can bank your files, charge your shield, and hit a weak point on an incoming attack,
and then
giving
boom.
you more options when banking files based
on
he
got damage.
Focus mode is also a massive buff for the charge blade. Holding down L2
this is what I noticed.
Mode, allowing you to direct your hits towards the monster when moving. This means big commitment moves like AED and SAED can be completely.
Goddamn, that's a big change, because I almost there's a lot of moments where I actually miss my SAED because of like that you cannot even move it so diverse, or like you cannot even do like 180 when you're committing to SAED.
Well, as you can see, the Charge Blade is still a bunch of fun in Wilds with several new toys to play with.
Yeah.
Hopefully you're enjoying these quick rundowns of the changes and now you're ready to hunt. This was everything to get you started, but get ready for the full in-depth weapon guides when the game releases.
Of course.
As the demo is subject to change, it's probably better we wait till release in case there's any new additional mechanics.
True.
So drop a like if you enjoyed this and subscribe for more Monster Hunter coming your way.
Hey, you know what? I'm ready to learn all this bunch of shit that they put me, that I need to adapt to these new things. But like I'm quite happy because like there's a lot of like quality of life when it comes to Charge Blade. Like you can now just by focus mode, whenever you want to commit to SAED, you can just like direct it if you use the focus mode, which is good. It's insane. It's game changing for, again, CB users. And a lot of things like the overcharge files, which increase a ton of damage, a lot of damage, and a lot of like new stuff that I need to like memorize to actually play the Charge Blade in Wilds more consistent, more optimal as well. And let me know in the comments below, what do you think of Charge Blade in Monster Hunter Wilds, or maybe what do you think about Charge Blade in general for Monster Hunter? Like, because like this is kind of like a new weapons. Back in the first introduction of Charge Blade was in the 4th generation Monster Hunter, which is Monster Hunter 4, which with Insect Glaive at the same time, right? And what do you think about Charge Blade? Because I'm Charge Blade main since they release from the 4, because I play 4 Ultimates, and ever since then I just played Charge Blade. Before that I played Switch Axe and also Longsword, but now whenever there's Charge Blade, I play Charge Blade. And I'm hoping again, like I said before, like I'm still hoping for like new weapons, but like that doesn't happen. Charge blade is my way to go. Still, and I will also always main charge blade because it's fun, it's destructive, and everything like that. But yes, let me know in the comment below what I was asking you about charge blade. What do you think about charge blade? What do you think about charge blade in Monster Hunter Wilds? Hope you enjoyed the videos, and I hope to see you guys again in next videos. Catch you later.
I know it's hard for you to stay, but I can make it another